with 3 head.
All right, we're gonna keep it short and simple this time. We're just gonna go with the poor Reichs. Da 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 da. Poor.
I dig that.
Thank you.
It's much better when it's short and to the point.
I feel really insulted.
Well, no, it's kind of like when I like intros, like, briefly. But especially if I watch a regular channel I'm used to watching, I don't want to see their fucking intro every damn time.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, our intros are at least 2.5 hours
They-
apart.
What?
It's not like every 20
Oh.
minutes or something.
No, I mean, I just mean, it's just me. It's my preference. Whenever I watch videos, I skip like 20 seconds ahead
Oh yeah.
almost every time. I'm like,
You know what irritates me about what people do in their YouTube videos now is they'll do like what's coming up on the episode, so they'll
oh,
do
I
like
hate
clips at the
that. Yeah, I
beginning.
fucking hate
I'm like,
that.
why did you ruin this? Like, I'm gonna watch the whole thing.
It's so, although I will say, because I recently started seeing that, I normally hate that, but there's one channel, I can't remember who it specifically is, there's one channel, they do it, a brief clip, really quick, from some point in the episode later, and it's a really fucking good one, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I can't wait till I get to that part.
Yeah, I think that's
But
what that's intended for.
Most,
It's
most
not
of them are
very
trash,
effective,
and most of them are just like, we're gonna have this, and it's just all a bunch of, it's just like, dude, could you just start already? Like, like, let me enjoy it when I get there, but yeah, no,
Yeah.
most of them are terrible. Anyways. Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say about that, but yeah. So here we are.
Welcome to the Poor Reichs. We haven't recorded in a while. Our last, I think, official one, or not official, I think it was a bonus episode, was us reading the real estate or watching the real estate videos, or like how buying a house videos.
Yeah,
and
the
then
tips.
we tried
moving and moving tips.
Yeah, we tried to record ourselves. We did record ourselves like looking at houses and trying to decide, but we both got real snippy with each other, and just it wasn't.
It was a
fun
boring
overall.
one.
Yeah.
We were both tired, and it wasn't an actual discussion because we were just looking at houses or
Yeah.
whatever. So we ended up just not uploading that one.
So yeah, so when we were looking at the like the house buying videos, like that was tips. That was like when we were still first looking at houses. We hadn't even looked at houses together yet.
Yeah.
And so since then we have looked at houses together, done virtual tours through our real estate agent in Illinois, and put in 2 offers. One was immediately rejected because there was already an offer that they were going to accept.
I forgot about that one.
And the second one, we just got our inspections back today, and they do not look good, and we are not happy. So there's that. So
I told a few friends. I've posted on Discord, and I was like, all right, we got an inspection update, and everything's fucking screwed.
it's like, okay, it's like the basic shit. Like, I could handle any. Okay, so basic shit: foundation, roof, plumbing, electrical. That's
Like, literally everything that matters
yeah,
is fucked.
yeah, and it's not horrible.
No, it's bad.
It's horrible for us
It's
because
pretty bad.
you know, if it was somebody who was into restoring 100-year-old houses and shit, like, they'd be fine with it. They're not huge problems. It's not like
we're
the
not
house
we're
is
not
gonna
buying the property to
fix
polish
it
it up and
Yeah.
then sell it. We wanted a place to live.
Yeah,
And
move
we,
in,
and
live
we
there.
can't we
Yeah.
can't move in and live there without paying probably double what we would pay for the house.
Yeah. So we're trying to figure out what the seller will take care of, if anything, before we actually would move in. And if not, we're just gonna have to look at another house. And Jay here is very quiet because he's basically ready to give up at this point.
Oh, I gave up so long ago. So this was crushing.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. It's hard when you don't start out and like, I mean, it's hard for me too because like I was really hopeful. Like, I really thought that the inspections were going to come out like maybe with a little bit of mold or something,
Yeah.
but not mold and foundation and roof
And then
and
she didn't. Our realtor, who I love, I think she's been great. But I remember, I think she mentioned a little bit, like she said before. She's like, "Oh, there's usually some small problems here and there."
Yeah.
And then this time we find out, we get the report, and she's like, "Oh yeah, that's normal." And I'm like, "No. If you had told us that much fucking damage was normal, I wouldn't have wasted your fucking time.
She didn't say normal. She said typical of
Yeah,
the houses.
I'm
of
just saying.
Solon.
I was just like,
She did it. I
we wouldn't
from
have
what-
wasted her time with that fucking house.
Yeah.
If we knew it'd be that fucking bad.
No, we wanted them. Well, the whole reason we had her go do so she did a virtual tour, video tour, and she sent us the videos, and then we said, great, we really like this house and this other house, but we don't want to make an offer and then go through the whole inspection process and then decide that we can't get it because it's got too many things wrong with
where
it.
we're at right now.
So she went through the 2 houses that we really liked with her husband, and they didn't see any kind of red flags. I noticed later, like the night after we put in our offer, that there are like 3 plugs in the whole house.
But see, when you said you noticed that, and I didn't realize it until you mentioned it. But what we didn't know, because I don't even think in the pictures that in the sale pictures or whatever, they didn't have them all close up. Like literally every socket is not covered.
Mm-hmm.
They're not fucking covered, and one of them's burnt.
Yeah, it had soot or something. Yeah.
So that indicates some kind of
Like electrical
shitty stuff
issue.
going on there.
Yeah, that's not good. It's not good.
Literally every outlet.
Yeah.
Like there was a couple that were usable, but I don't want to fucking. They were open, like
I know.
completely open, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, dude.
No, and then the one of the pipes in the basement had lead, and it was
pipe.
just like,
It was a lead pipe. They said that this is no longer used anymore because of poisoning and shit.
Yeah.
It says that on the
but
report.
then it said to replace it, and I was like, why
Well, yeah.
replace it if we're not using it?
No, but you have to replace it because you need that. That was the fucking shower pipe and shit. That was
okay.
the water pipe. That was water.
And the tub was leaking,
Yeah.
and the shower head wasn't on right or something.
It was loose in the wall. It was like, loose in the wall where you could shake and a bunch of.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure we had a shower like that at one point in one of the places we lived where it was just loose. Like as long as you didn't fucking reach up and start dragging it all over the
I
place,
don't
you were
remember
fine.
ever dealing
I
with
remember
that.
having one like that. It might have been one of our foster homes, but I remember a shower head like that. But yeah, no.
God.
That was the only thing that I could appreciate about it was how in depth that inspection was.
It was really good. It was, and honestly, like the report. Oh no, sorry, I was thinking of the appraisal. No, it wasn't great. It was not great. Not great. So, yeah. So this one over here is ready to give up.
I'm not ready.
I
It's already done.
want to look at Knox.
That's why I didn't want
wanna-
to talk either. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't have nothing good to say.
Well, that's why we need to talk, because we need to get this shit out, So we have a couple of options. We have Knox, which was our second choice. My first choice, your second choice.
Yeah, my second, if we must, kind of last resort second choice.
Yes. But the funny thing between Knox and Underhill is, like, I can see myself at Knox. I can see myself fixing it up. I can see myself
I could see
making it
myself on
nice.
this Underhill one that we wanted.
And I couldn't. I know you can't. I couldn't. Like, it was so hard for me to, like, figure out how I would decorate the rooms and stuff. And Knox, it just, like, comes right into my brain. All
And
these
Knox
ideas.
grosses me out.
Yeah. Is it because it's dirty or because it's got small
No,
rooms?
it's the spacing in it. It's the
Yeah.
fucking living room and both the living room and the kitchen being twice the size of the bedroom. Like it's like, okay. I don't know.
So, yeah, so we kind of have to decide if Knox is even worth inspecting. I think it is, but we need to agree on that.
Well, no, I'm fine with that. Yeah. If Underhill falls through, we have to do something. It's just whatever.
Yeah.
Dude.
And then we also have another option because we have a friend in town, an old high school friend, who literally came down to see if Jeremy wanted to move in with him. And said I could come too.
The way he talks about it though, that's my friend Jonathan. He's an old friend. He's actually if we have listeners. I know a couple of my friends who. He's the guy he's recently visiting, and I told him I talk about him all the time in my Twitch streams and stuff. And he's the guy I always talk about. He's the one friend I had where I could cuss him out to his face and we'd argue all the time, depending, not like constantly, but if we disagreed on something, we would just fucking cuss each other out.
You're a fucking idiot,
and
man.
then we'd move on. Yeah, and then we just continue. This was while playing games together, all this stuff. So and he's a big reason why I have so much trust in a good friendship that I can say what I think and feel without just instantly losing them as a friend, you know. So anyways, but you had mentioned this too, and I think he was even telling, I don't, he's iffy on it right now. Like he's kind of, he reminds me of Robert, Uncle
Oh,
Robert.
oh, lots of plans, very little follow through.
Well, no, but he does the main different. Well, I don't know. From what I've heard of Robert, he does get the job
Well,
done. When
Robert's a
he
con
works, he's
artist.
dedicated.
Jonathan's a dreamer. There's kind of a
Yeah,
difference, you
yeah.
know.
So he wants to do certain things, but I don't know. I would have to talk to him about that more and ask him what he truly meant. Because when he was talking, like we talked very briefly, and he was talking about like he wants to buy properties and stuff and whatever,
Yeah, he wants to
and
buy
make
the place that
communities
he's
out of
living now.
them.
Yeah.
But
Communal living on a
that's
pot farm in Washington.
that's not
Yeah.
a it's not like a stable thing right away. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
not a stable thing at any point.
I don't know.
Until marijuana is like legal like federally, then it's not stable to live on a fucking pot farm.
Well,
But
no, he was talking about. No, I think he wasn't. He has multiple things. He's like he wanted to own multiple properties, so they wouldn't all be on the pot farm. Or whatever. I don't know if the one he wanted me to. I'm looking for my freaking fingernail clippers. I don't know if the one he wanted me to move into was on the pot farm. I don't think so though.
okay. I mean, yeah, so for me that is not a first option, mostly
no.
because he's not fully settled
Yeah.
on what he's going to be doing. His he just had he just inherited a house, so he'll be able to buy land if he wants to, but
No, I just have it hanging. It's bugging me. So, I don't know. It's funny to me how many people have tried to convince me to live in a car, which you know,
we can't afford an apartment. You want us to buy a car?
I guess you know. Hey, look, last year let's go buy a fucking RV, man. That's what we're getting.
Yeah, I mean, we are kind of getting there, yeah.
And we might even need help buying that. Let's get a fucking loan to buy an
Yeah,
RV.
if you're worried about like being cramped and not being able to like take any of our stuff with us, that is
right there.
the ultimate.
Well, I mean, I'm not.
Well, I am. I want my stuff.
Yeah, no, you have like 3 times the shit I do.
Oh, at least.
Uh,
All of your stuff fits in this room.
That's mostly because, you know, all I care about is video games, and all my shit is video games. So
Yeah, and video games are fairly compact.
yeah, and I could totally do that on an RV. I would just the only thing that I would want to make sure is that I have a 50-inch fucking screen on that RV.
Just have it like double as the windshield.
Yeah,
You can watch TV while you're driving.
and cover up the whole fucking thing. No, no, I mean, we wouldn't be able to get one, but there are literally mansions on wheels. You know, have you seen those?
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh,
like,
Robin's
I can't
dad
believe
has
those
one.
fucking exist.
Oh my god,
That's
it's
insane.
entirely beige inside. Entirely. All of the carpet is beige, the ceilings are
Ew,
beige,
that
the
sounds
walls are
gross.
beige,
Ew.
the
Ew.
upholstery is
Stop, you're
beige.
grossing me out. Oh my gosh.
It was amazing.
But
It was
no,
like being in a beige cocoon.
no, those things literally cost millions of dollars. But like, just the fact that they even exist now, I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's pretty
like,
crazy.
Wow. Like, you don't even need a home at that point, because that literally is your home. That's a
Yeah.
fucking mansion on wheels. It's just like, okay. So yeah, we could just go steal one of those from somebody. We just, you know. Go see if we can find one parked outside of a mansion, like a real mansion. Just go find one parked in something, and just be like, all right, thanks.
Just find the Beverly Hillbillies and
Just-
go steal their
Let's
trailer.
go to Beverly Hills and go look for some rich cars, you know, like, and then just take off and leave the state in the car like that we stole from Beverly Hills.
Just find the next biggest boy band, and then when they're out like doing their concert, we just steal their truck.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Their roadie van or their roadie bus or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll have their pictures on it, so they'll be able to find it easy. But
Well, we can toss them.
yeah, we can just do like in that movie Johnny Dangerously, just keep changing the wallpaper on the car.
Was that? That wasn't the car. Oh, if I haven't seen that movie in so long, that was a good movie. That was such a great movie.
My favorite was the blue with the ducks on it. That was
forgot
so
they-
funny.
I completely forgot about that. Wow. Instead of I don't know why, like I don't know if it was an actual parody or if that was just
Yeah,
the way the movie was
it
designed, because you know
was.
how you
Yeah,
like switch license plates, but instead they were switching the interior of the car or
the
whatever.
exterior. Yeah,
Oh, was it the exterior?
yeah, it was the
Wasn't
outside
it
of the
both?
car.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
maybe it was both.
I thought it was both. And they just peeled the thing off or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
just
was
peeled
pretty
it off like it was
awesome.
wallpaper. It's
Yeah,
freaking great.
super awesome.
Um, I still remember that. That's a like intense visual. But yeah, we were pretty disappointed by that inspection.
So we're gonna see. I mean, I don't think it's gonna work, but we're gonna see if the sellers can cover a lot of that. I mean, the seller's already covering closing costs too, so
Yeah,
it's
but I
just
don't
like,
know how he's gonna even sell the place if there's everything wrong
well,
with it.
you
Like one of the
it
things they
won't be to
promised
somebody
is like
poor like us.
there's a newer
It won't
roof,
be to
and then there's
it won't
like
be to somebody
problems
poor
with the
like us.
roof.
Yeah.
Like, and I get that it's like a small problem in part of the roof, but it's still like too much, especially with the foundation cracks. And the foundation cracks aren't horrible. It's like it's not like the house is gonna
It's
fall
gonna
down any
cost a lot of
second.
money to fix it.
But if we want to stay there and live there for a long time, then like we're fucked. So
And that would be all that stuff has to be done right away. It's not some fucking wait and do it whenever thing. The plumbing,
plumbing and electrical are just like, and also roof because
yeah,
you
the
need
roof.
to live
It's
under the
two
roof.
roofs. It apparently is two roofs because they
Yeah.
just covered a roof instead of replacing it.
Ugh.
And they said when you fix this, what you will need to do, you need to tear the whole thing off.
Yep. Oh my god.
Yeah. So no. So that's I don't expect a June 1st move anymore for sure.
Nope.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's a bummer. It's a real bummer.
That was our plan. I don't remember if we mentioned it before, but our hopes it all relied on this going well, and it didn't go even the tiniest bit well.
No. No. Like if it had been like a little problem with the roof or a little problem with the electrical or a little problem with plumbing or a little bit of mold or
No, I
like
don't
then
even think a little bit would have been okay. That thing is a mess.
I know, but like if it was or
Dead
instead of
bird.
and
Dead bird.
dead bird.
so
Oh.
so part of that is also having to get a pest control mitigation.
Yeah, I mean I don't.
That's what it said on the note
It
there.
did say that, but I was like, for a bird?
Well, just it's the fact that animals can get in there, or
Oh, I
whatever, and
guess,
especially got in there and died. You know.
I know, I know. I guess we don't need that radon test.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, so disappointing. And then I yelled at you this morning.
Oh no, that was I was actually surprised you hadn't done that sooner. I really was. I was kind of waiting for that to happen. Like for so long, I was like, when is she gonna? Not really. I didn't want you to yell at me, but I knew it was coming. You know. So I hadn't been packing really, and she's been working like crazy, getting stuff organized and rearranged and packed and all that and stuff. And I haven't really been packing anything. So she yelled at me about that today, finally. But I was waiting too because I was just like I don't know the way I am and the it's mostly just I didn't want it to go bad, but I didn't know, and I was not gonna be like I told you I'm not gonna be excited until we get there, and that's exactly fucking why.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. If you start out like at the ground level, then like I don't know. Like when you get disappointed, where do you even go? You're already at the bottom, So I hit the ground pretty hard today. That was not fun. But like I felt bad for yelling at you because I was like, I didn't want like. Did you cancel your plans with Jonathan because I yelled at you?
No, I didn't even bother asking him if he wanted to hang out still.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm
Because you were down yesterday, and this was before we got the inspection, and then Jonathan came over, and you seemed to have a good time, so.
yeah, no, it was nice. It was cool to hang out with him. It was also nice to get high.
I don't know if we mentioned this, but Jonathan lives on a weed farm.
Well, no, I don't even know if I can't remember.
He showed me a picture.
Oh, okay.
He's got a little weed. His dad owns a weed farm, a big one.
But
But he has a little
he's
patch
been
of
moving around though. Like
But on that property, there's like a little
Mm.
patch of weed.
I wasn't sure like how constant that is and how consistent because he's always been he's like I said, he reminds me of Robert, like where he always doing different things and moving from place to place and whatever.
Yeah. The difference is that like he seems to be motivated by helping people, and Robert seems to be motivated by stealing from people.
I don't. That's from the sounds of it, you know. I don't
Mhm.
really. I don't know enough. I do know that Robert has stolen from his own family members, which is pretty crazy.
Mm. His mother, when she was in the hospital,
They must,
potentially dying right after having a
right?
stroke. Like, how fucking cold does it get?
That was the perfect time for him to be able to go to her house. It was just the timing was so good, you know.
I know. How could he resist?
Yeah. So I don't know. The only other Dark Alchemy sent me. I didn't answer him because I was so pissed. He sent me a link. I love the fact that he thinks about us. You know, like he cares. Like I know he cares. But he sent me a link. He sent me a couple links, and the second one had a preview. I don't remember what the first one was, and he's trying to. He's like because I had posted that the inspection came in really bad. He sent me a link to an apartment that was the same size as our fucking house, but it was cheaper. It was $400 a month or whatever. And I forget what state that was in, but I was like, in my head, I'm just like, this is what you think is better?
I mean, it is better.
It's
price-wise.
cheaper. It's not better, you know. Like
I mean, but the thing is, like, if you get somewhere, you can look around in that area, so it's not a terrible idea. But
No,
I would
yeah.
rather just like
It was
we
a
both
one
deal with-
bedroom, but it was the same size as
a
our,
one
as our
bedroom.
house. Yeah,
No, I don't want to sleep in a living room.
No, I wouldn't mind. Like I tell you, if we go to fucking Knox, the living room is gonna be my bedroom.
Wait till you see the bedrooms in person. I think you're gonna be a little
Yeah,
happier.
well, I mean, hell, I'd even take the kitchen as my bedroom.
Oh my god!
Those things are so fucking tiny.
All you do in a bedroom is sleep. It doesn't need to be big.
I don't care.
All right. So anyway, you can have the living room if you want. It has a big, beautiful bay window. It's beautiful yellow paint. Your favorite color.
I hate yellow so much. She's trolling me.
I told Jeremy that I wanted to get a green carpet for the yellow living room. He was like, "Oh, those are my two least favorite colors."
Yeah, literally, they're yellow and green. I fucking hate them. But I did think it was funny because like they're Easter colors.
Yeah.
Yellow, green, pink, which all together combined can be very pretty.
Yeah, I mean, the nice thing about Underhill is that it was all beige walls. I think that was nice for you. For me, I was just like, whoa, what do I even do with
The
this?
colors meant nothing to me.
Yeah, but you hate the colors at Knox.
Well, again, I just noticed them. I don't care. Like I'll still live there. But I mean, like, you know, Underhill, just space wise and room wise, everything is so fucking cool there.
I don't know. I was looking at Knox again today after we got the inspection. I was like, you know, the small room, I would be happy to have the small room for my room. First of all, it's the same color as my shirt. And I
You
love this
said that
color.
here though, and you've been fucked because of it, you
Because we don't have anywhere else to go in here.
know.
At Knox, there's that red shed outside. There's, you know, the living room. There's 2 other bedrooms. There's a kitchen. There's, you know, an actual human-sized kitchen. Not this fucking kitchen made for ants and shit. And there's a backyard. Like, it's just nice. Looking at the kitchen cabinets again today. There's so many. I was never happy with the situation in the kitchen with Underhill, but I figured we could fix it at some point.
Why? So just the fridge and the stove. Really?
Yeah.
It's such a fucking nice kitchen too.
They're just in the
Pretty
wrong place. And they look cramped. Like, I didn't even think they'd open from the pictures.
This amazes me that you wouldn't pick a really nice home because the fridge and the stove are in the wrong
Okay,
spot.
did we not make an offer on it?
I'm just saying.
Was I able to overlook that?
I can't believe the kitchen.
No, I'm just saying I was not happy about that. There's nothing wrong with the kitchen at Knox, except that the stove needs to be updated at some point, but it's probably
Oh,
fine
wasn't
for
that
now.
from like the 50s or some shit?
It's like
It looked like a really
it's
old
a
stove.
mustard yellow. It's at least as old as us. It's a mustard yellow
I
oven.
recognized it from like really old TV shows, like I Love Lucy, but in the color ones, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
it looked like a really old one.
the oven at Commerce was
Oh yeah, we
olive
had an
green.
old one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was an old one. It worked fine too.
Yeah. They used to make shit to last.
Yeah,
Didn't
they
used
were
to
meant
make
to
it
last for 100 fucking years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, the washer and dryer look new. They don't look like old washers and dryers.
Oh, I forgot. That's the one with the chair in the shower, right?
Yeah, I mean, you
Okay.
can take the chair out.
No,
Like,
no,
it's-
no.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I did like that one. That was a cool second option. Still would
I
put the
fucking love
fucking
that
kitchen in my
shower.
bedroom.
You just walk in the. I mean, if you want, that's fine. It'll be weird, but okay.
I don't care. I wanna fucking sleep and live in a big space.
I think we'll just put you in the living room. The living room is nice and big.
But I mean, that's just the thing we'd have to see as we go, because I can't move or breathe here no matter what. The
Yeah.
only way to move and breathe here is to literally leave the fucking house.
I know. How did it feel getting some of the stuff out of your room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's. I don't care. I mean, the only thing I was thinking about when I was doing that, I was like, you know what? At least this will get me to where I was planning to get anyways, and I was just too lazy to,
Mhm.
because I wanted to get rid of my shit and then make more space and stuff. But no, it's not a relief or anything. I mean, I'm still in a tiny fucking little space. Nothing's changed. So that it would take literally everything.
Mhm.
So that's for. I mean, if and when I reach that point, then I'll probably feel better. But no, not. And I knew that would happen too, because I knew most of the stuff that I'd pack right away wouldn't empty the room. You
Yeah.
know, it's not gonna make a lot of space or anything because it was already put away and shit. Like,
Yeah.
So. No, I ordered beer today. Took
Oh,
me
that's right. You went dry for a few
a
days.
couple hours after the inspection. I waited. I waited, but I was like, no, fuck it.
All right. Well, I think that's enough of an update for today.
Was there anything cheerful to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still hopeful. Maybe the seller will take care of the issues with the house, and then we'll be able to move in, and it'll be great. Or we can look at Knox, or we can move in with Jonathan. This time last month we didn't have any options really.
Yeah, the loan made a big difference.
It made a huge difference.
It made all the difference. Literally,
Yeah.
It's the only reason we could even consider it. But
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, we'd have to ask. Well, I mean, I guess we could ask Stacy, be like, hey, you want to give us a loan also to fucking fix the house? God, at that point, our mortgage might have probably be caught up to our rent that we fucking have right now. So maybe not, though. I don't know.
Yeah, but remember also when we were talking to that homeowner advisor lady, she said that if he doesn't want to fix it himself, what he will do is just add money at the top, like basically, so we just get money to buy his house.
Yeah, it's not the same though, because we still have to take care of that shit, and we have to end that kind of shit.
Right. Well, the problem with me is just seeing those are the like basic fundamental things. So who knows like how many other small things we'd have to deal with, like the things that
It's already a lot. We already
Yeah.
can't take a fucking shower. We already can't drink water. We already don't have like all these basic normal day fucking
Yeah.
things immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not good. I can't believe she'd sell a house in that condition. It's so crazy to me.
No, I mean we've talked about it before, where people do literally buy homes just to fix them up.
Yeah.
So he'll find a fixer-upper person, or he'll somehow, for some reason, feel like fucking fixing everything and letting us have it. maybe,
Fingers crossed.
maybe God will reach out to him or something. I don't know.
All right.
I doubt it. Not something I would expect or anything.
All right. Well, if you don't have anything else, maybe we should wrap up.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you want to watch a show or whatever?
Yeah. First, let me do the outro, and then we can stop recording, and then we can watch a show.
Here comes super amazing, epic, best outro in the entire planet you've ever heard for the rest of your life.
The poor Reichs, da 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 da. Poor. There you go.
All right. Cool. Bye.